Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Oh, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times.
Yamal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. A vicious ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he get it through? Nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. That has ended up in no man's land. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And a neat finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
Oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar! Fermin getting this one clear. And he's forced to go back. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Olmo. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Too close for comfort. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that was very necessary. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Gerrard gathers from the goal kick. And it's Olmo. Hoisted in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Doué. Chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that has not gone well. Dani Olmo. Guardiola. Pass somewhat off target. Silvestre. Oh, that's well spotted. Dani Olmo. Messi. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, they can break here. Cafu. He is through here. Pepe clears without hesitation. No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Lopez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. He'll try from distance. It's hit the upright. the pull, have got it back, and they'll have another go. And he can thump it away. And it's Olmo. That's an imaginative pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Messi. Pedri. Nicely shaped ball. There's the header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
They get a throw in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dani Olmo looking for the run. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentará la información de tránsito más actualizada.
Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Gerrard! That's going to go a long way. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Dani Olmo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
He's in a good chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Doué clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that is well cleared. Ball's gone out of play. Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dani Olmo. And one more try! And no mistake. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And he can clear it away. That's a cute ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Doué, and it's real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Clinical. Great chance! Oh, brilliant save.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Goal! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pedri going forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Aimed beyond the defence. Nepal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, nicely intercepted. Asensio providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Musiala. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Howson cuts it out. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's worked it through. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. It's Neymar! And he steered it beyond the post.
Nepal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
It's a promising position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to get it clear. Looking for options for movement. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Ball is over the line. Asensio is always scanning the pitch for targets. And no, that was never going to make it. Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to get rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Looks a good ball through. Oh, just a keeper now. And he tries a shot. And that's in. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Nepal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Nepal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got...
It's Ronaldinho! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he goes cross-field. Messi. That is great defending, so alert. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against Pedri! Oh, a very decent attempt. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads...
And a chance! Messi! From another planet!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's the shot! That's put paid to the danger. Messi, and Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Xavi Alonso.
The Netherlands really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. No luck with that dink over the top. Zanetti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Musiala really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kimmich with the short one. And it's Messi. Messi! Now there's a terrific hit. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Musiala, Havertz, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And for a moment, time stood still. getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Musiala was in no mood for any of that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zanetti. And it's Lampard. Now it's Pelé. Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. Havertz. That's good running with the ball. He's having a pop! Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pass somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Xavi Alonso. And it's Musiala. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Zanetti. Zola. Now it's Pelé.
Zola, that's good play from him.
And here's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Barcelona kick off the second half. He won't be happy with that one. Ibrahimovic. Zola.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aimed beyond the defence. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Zola. Musiala. And it's Musiala. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. That's a good foray he's making. Zola. Now it's Pelé. Quality ball. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho hangs one in, and he was alert to it. Can he finish? Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
The Netherlands leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kimmich gets a cross in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's had it nicked away. And this is Messi, always goal side.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Pelé. Tries to pass it through.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in one-on-one. Big chance! And he thumps it clear. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, that is one way to stop him. What's going wide left? Zola. Xavi Alonso. And here's Lampard. And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ibrahimovic is onto this.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's got away. Dani Olmo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pelé. That's been slipped through. Cruyff. It's Cruyff! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Maradona charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Gerrard. Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. Pelé. Maradona. It's Maradona! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And it's Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Cannavaro. Akanji calmly anticipates. Now it's Cruyff. Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckenbauer. The Netherlands clearly now in lead preservation mode. Griezmann. And that will be it. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Things are heating up very nicely here in Monterrey. The loyal followers of Tigres making a proper scene here. This place is not called El Volcan for nothing. We're up and running then. Jimenez! It's in! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Guardiola. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Nepal restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pedri. Gattuso does really well to win the ball there. Dani Olmo driving on and making good progress. Not the most convincing of passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi receives it in a wide position. Tries one from range against the crossbar. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Messi driving forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jimenez picks it up out wide, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Tigres, great chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Pedri, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Tigres, he'll try from distance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Tigres are looking to go forward now. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run, and he plays one through. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Jimenez is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. Jimenez. Messi. It's a searching pass. Marquez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. Bergkamp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. Neymar.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Dani Olmo. And it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Gattuso. And here's the chance to counter. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Señoras y señores, queremos pedirles su apoyo para nuestra Fundación Solidaria Internacional.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Jimenez. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. And smartly reclaimed. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Oh, well played. He has a look up. It's Neymar! And that's a sharp finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, what's he done? Caught offside that time. Tries to play it through. Marquez goes sliding in. And he's there to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Olmo. That's been slipped through. And he was quick to react. And here's Neymar. Look at the space here. That's really well manoeuvred.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
cambio en Tigres. Número
Corner
22.
number 2 then.
Número 10. Entran número 17. Número 6. Se está realizando un cambio.
Dempsey plays it short. And he's quick to get rid. Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. And he welcomes it in. Kvaratskhelia. Real chance! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, what has happened here? Shoots! And that's a tiny finish. Into the lead once more. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
He's had a shot! Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Can he get on the end of this? Dempsey. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's well positioned here. Dempsey. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance here to counter. And he's in on goal. And the shot! That's another chance! And the shot count keeps on rising.
He looks to me like he's enjoying his personal duel with this keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. In with the challenge. And here's Azar.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nepal are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, this looks sharp. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's had it nicked away.
Nepal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Messi. Taken back home. Chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Nepal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends.
Big chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nepal with the corner, there first. João Cancelo with the clearance. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's all alone. Bebeto! And it's hit the woodwork and he's following up. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Goes looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish of true class! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is great defending, so alert. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? And this is Muller. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. Spread out to the left. And it's Neymar. No outsmarting him this time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Neymar
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Neymar.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Guardiola having a look. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Silvestre. Oh, he's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Guardiola. Guardiola. Muller does really well to win the ball there.
Guardiola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ibrahimovic really looked so good there, didn't he, making his run? Did he rush to finish a bit? Perhaps.
Pedri. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. And it's Pedri. Neymar. Neymar scooting forward. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Natal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And that has put paid to that. And it's Neymar. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. Neymar is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target.
2 added minutes.
That's going wide left. Neymar. Now he's got space here. Akanji calmly anticipates. Neymar looking for the run. Now it's Yamal. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Nepal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Nepal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Silvestre. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal threads one in. He's through here. Guardiola. Dani Olmo. Looking for a runner. And that was asking for too much. It's a searching pass. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Dani Olmo. Pedri just eases him off the ball. Foot in. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Pete.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Muller.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Looking for options for movement. Messi. And they've got a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Cleared away. Oh, it's come loose. Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And it's Cancelo. Time and again they are repelled. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That looks a cracking ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
And Bebeto! And there's a goal! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Borussia Dortmund cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Messi.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Nepal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
He's had a shot! Well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Substitutions taking place.
Natal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this...
Messi! And he's stuck it away! Into the lead once more!
After 79 minutes is number 21, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Nepal leading now.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. An instinctive delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Natal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And this is Neymar. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
4 added minutes has
That
been
defending
indicated.
is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through. Messi receives it in a wide position. He has found the way through. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And it's Guardiola. Goes for goal! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one
Just a
decisive
quick
moment.
announcement and an exciting one.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Driving on and making good progress. It's a promising position. Can he finish? Threads one in. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goes down, but nothing given. Ibrahimovic knocks it into space. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti. Big chance, corner. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Napoli have the chance to go the other way. And it's Messi. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team. And someone
takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Olise.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Pepe with the clearance. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. And it's Pedri. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Olise. He is through here. Shoots! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Just eases him off the ball. Now this could be he'll try from distance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Nepal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Ball's gone out of play. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a good... There's the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Piqué with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. He can run onto that. Space for him to turn and look. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, what a mistake! So, a temporary halt to the action. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.
So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Seedorf. And it's Puyol. Ah, he's given it, and Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs one in, and the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So now the difference is 3. Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Piqué, always a very imposing presence at the back. Tries to play it through. And it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Beckenbauer, and that's going right the way across. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Neymar. Nepal, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And the through ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Musiala. He's having a pop! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And the counter is on. Oh, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Short changes him with that pass. Khan. Olise. Just about up to 75 minutes. Musiala. Real chance. Musiala! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Pass somewhat off target.
Musiala really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nepal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Musiala picked out brilliantly. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get onto this? Gets his head on it! Just needed better contact. It's Pelé!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Olise. Oh, he's having a go! And he's done very well to deal with it. Now it's Olise! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Thuram. He's on it, can he get a big chance? Oh, he's been caught napping. And that will be it. Nepal